I'm Jeff Schwartz of Schwartz Performance. We're back in the shop after the SEMA show. The Raybestos Camaro is on its way back. It was presented to its new owner, Brian Williams of Virginia, and he's a regular car guy. Had a '78 Camaro through high school, was putting the trans back in it a couple months back, and went in to take a break, and the commercial on Spike Channel was playing, and he saw it, entered to win real quick, and then went back out working on his car. Got the call a couple weeks ago that he won. He's really happy about the car, and he's gonna have a lot of fun with it. This '67 Corvette is coming along. We're working on mocking up all the wiring and getting all the details done. We've got the air conditioning installed, the serpentine drive, fabricated the air intake, and we typically build everything first and then take it apart, paint it, put it back together. This is that '52 Ford pickup that's getting powered by a Coyote engine. We've extended the cab 6 inches to give the owner a little more room to fit inside. And Greg's working on a new roof panel for it right now. We've got the planishing hammer and English wheel out, and he's forming that to get a nice curve, and then we'll weld that in there and be wrapped up with the cab. This is the chassis and engine for the '52 Ford truck. This is the Boss 302 version of the Coyote engine. As you can see, these are pretty gigantic, but this thing will be really fun driving around the truck with that new modern Ford engine. This is the bed of the '52 Ford pickup, and as you can see, we're mocking up the bed strips with stainless steel and some mock-up wood pieces. This is getting a special type of wood, and we're just using mock-up pieces to make a pattern, and then we'll cut and make up the actual wood that's being used. We're also mini tubbing this for the wider tires. We're using a 335/30/18 BF Goodrich on this. These tubs will get welded in, and it'll look pretty much just like a factory job when we're all done. We've constantly got chassis under production here at Schwartz Performance. This is a '69 Camaro chassis, one of everyone's favorite muscle cars of that era. Here's another one of our full frames for unibody cars. This one here is a Mopar B-body. As you can see, we've got a Dana 60 rear end going in this one. Big heavy unit, and he won't break that one. Here we've got the '75 Trans Am we talked about last month. We've taken the original 5-mile-an-hour bumper mechanism and lightened it with lightning holes, as I'll show you in a second. And then this is a fiberglass piece that takes a lot of weight out of it, so we probably reduced the weight by over 100 pounds in the nose of the car, which will obviously help handling. This one is getting the fuel-injected Pontiac engine and Schwartz chassis, of course. We've done the same thing in the rear of this Trans Am. Jim has taken the bumper reinforcement and it's basically Swiss cheesed it, and then we've got a fiberglass cover here instead of the urethane ones, which are prone to shrinkage. And this one here fits real nice to the body, and typically the rubber ones are they shrink and they don't match at all, so no way to really fix that except putting a fiberglass one. We're still working on this right-hand drive '70 Cuda. This is a 6.1 Hemi, and we're going to be upgrading the internals and putting a supercharger on there. The goal with this one is 750 to 800 horsepower. We can't have a new project coming out of the Schwartz shop that makes less horsepower than the production Challenger Hellcat, so this one's got to beat that. As mentioned before, this Cuda is going to India, and it's going to be a right-hand drive car, so we're having to completely rework the firewall and the trans tunnel. Jim here is remaking the tunnel, and then once that's done, then we'll start positioning the pedals and the steering column on the right-hand side. We just got back from SEMA, and it was one of the best shows ever. Lots of people, very upbeat. Everybody's busy and building hot rods and having a lot of fun. We had an opportunity to do a few burnouts there for the camera on the final party called SEMA Ignited. And as you can see, I got a big mess on my desk I got to clean up, lots of notes and people to return phone calls. We hope to be doing more television appearances on various shows in the future, and lots of good stuff coming up for 2015.